Great Scott! Great Scott! Great Scott!
Hello everyone, and welcome to another thankful edition of Great Scott. As I'm recording this, it is Thanksgiving. The Thanksgiving Day parade is on in the other room. My children and my wife are watching as another year goes by without a Superman balloon in the parade. I'm thankful for this because who would want something like that? Who would want a reference to Superman in what's likely America's most famous and popular parade? I mean, really? Really? Who would want that? For those of you who are not celebrating Thanksgiving in the country you live in, or don't quite understand why Americans do celebrate Thanksgiving, let me give you a few reasons why I myself am thankful. I'm thankful for awesome Superman video games like Shadow of Apocalypse. And since the Shadow of Apocalypse, we've had exactly 13,975 awesome Superman video games. And I'm thankful that it's obvious that this is going to continue long into the future, as the current Superman video game is topping the sales charts and is for release on PS4 and Xbox One, and it has the best graphics of any video game ever released. And when you play it, you can actually fly and lift cars above your head. I'm thankful for this. I'm thankful that every Superman video ever made has had the highest quality and has been of the greatest dramatic impact to the world. That long before Man of Steel was one of the biggest movies of the summer in 2013, we had great Superman movies like Superman the TV musical from 1975. That scholars and cinematic movie experts alike will be talking about for years and years and years into the future. I'm thankful that we have a new Superman movie franchise. And I'm thanking the producers and writers in advance to not make Batman kick the collective turkey out of Superman. And I'm sure that they'll listen to this, because who would want to see that? It's not like more of the world enjoys seeing Batman destroy Superman than more of the world doesn't. So I thank you in advance for not doing something along those lines. And how thankful will all of us be if all of this is just a big, cruel joke and Batman isn't going to be in the new Man of Steel sequel, not sequel. Or can we please just be thankful to them in advance for making Batman a much smaller role than it appears he's going to have. For when you look at the internet these days, or you read comic book news sites, it certainly seems like everything about the new Man of Steel movie has much more to do with Batman, who his supporting cast will be, and what he's going to be up to, love interests and such, than it does seem to have anything to do with our boy in blue. Darker blue than usual, and without the red underwear type panties that are on the outside of his costume at times, but still our boy. Let's be thankful in advance that they won't make Batman larger than Superman in this Superman sequel, shall we? I'm also thankful for awesome action figures like this one from Justice League, where I can find no explanation anywhere as to why Superman's suit is black. I watched every episode of the Justice League and never saw his costume as black at any point. It doesn't say anything about it on the packaging. It just says Justice League Superman, as if he were always in a black costume. But let's be thankful, shall we? I'm thankful for awesome pictures like this one, where a man, like unlike any other man, stood, proud of his bow tie and his long curly hair, with his weird little hat and suit-type outfit, in front of the Superman S from Man of Steel at the after-party of the movie this summer. Long before a certain actor's girlfriend said, "Who the hell is that guy?" when I was standing nearby, hoping to get a word with the actor. But I'm thankful that we have an obviously proud WB that not only has produced shows like Smallville, where it was necessary to turn Superman into a more tragic figure and sort of destroy his moral core and have him killing left and right, knocking down buildings that are indicative of the Twin Towers. I'm thankful that clearly they appreciate the character of Superman so much that they can't, they just can't stand to have him be who he's meant to be, and they must make him an angst-ridden, hateful person who doesn't even enjoy who he is, doesn't enjoy his powers, and doesn't really want to be a hero, but is kind of forced into it because of all the horrible things he's done on a TV show for 10 years, and he's guilty. In order to make up for that, he becomes Superman, the greatest hero of all time, out of guilt. I'm thankful. I'm also thankful that the writers of Man of Steel were so proud of Superman's high standard for never killing and always finding another way, that they found it necessary to paint our boy into a corner to where he had no other option but to break Zod's neck. I'm thankful. Break Zod's neck, much like millions of turkeys' necks are being broken across the country so that we can eat. I'm so thankful. That's a little dark. And finally, I'm immensely thankful that the WB is so proud and so sure that Superman will continue to be as successful, and possibly even more successful, than he was this summer at the box office. They're so sure of that fact that they've added Batman, and he looks poised to take over the franchise for himself. Because one trilogy that was just one of the biggest trilogies ever for Batman wasn't enough. And one film for Man of Steel certainly is enough. And we need to bring Batman in right away to save such a floundering franchise that only made almost $600 million across the globe. I'm thankful. You should be thankful too. Be thankful for watching, everyone, and remember, Happy Thanksgiving.